Castleford Tigers 36, Salford Red Devils 24. Craig Lingard off and running in Super League for Cas. It's not going to be another Mark Applegarth affair at the Tigers this year. Oh no, an early win for the Castleford Tigers. Nobody saw this one coming. A great game for the neutral. Shocker if you're one of the coaches, it has to be said. Neither would have been happy with the defensive efforts of either side. 38 missed tackles for the Tigers, 43 missed tackles for the Salford Red Devils. But it was engaging. It was quality stuff. Great fare on a Friday. This one, real good tussle between two sides that, of course, many felt were going to be in the lower echelons of the league come the end of 2024, but they served up a brilliant game. Like I say, weren't great if you're a defensive fan of the game, but from an attacking point of view, some wonderful tries in this one. And, of course, in his senior, what a sensational length of the field try. It took so much scoring, that one. It was just one of his four. Brilliant performance from senior Briley yet again. Superb for the Salford Red Devils. It just went one way, then it went the other way. It was just a great game. I thought Danny Richardson, after the shocking game against Leeds when he kicked that one out on the full, I thought Danny had a really solid game in this one. 6 from 7 kicks from Danny. He did a lot of good things. He might not have got any assists on the day, but a lot of his architecture led to tries for the Castleford Tigers in this one. It really was a close match. The score sheet not doesn't look that close. There's enough points to say it weren't close, but it was. Anybody who's watching it knows it was a close game. Very little between the two teams. The run meters were almost identical in this one. Post-contact meters only 40 between them. Like I say, every conceivable stat proved that it was a really tussly type of game in this one. I thought the left edge was very good for the Castleford Tigers. Sam Wood and Senior, they're seeming to get a little bit of telepathy now. They're starting to work each other out on that left-hand side in terms of an attacking sense for the Castleford Tigers. I thought they did really well. There's no doubt about it. What's going on with Salford? They've certainly got a problem with heights because every time they go over the Pennines this year, they're getting a right good thumping, aren't they? I mean, it's like vertigo if you're a Salford Red Devils fan. Where's you two when you need them? Unbelievable this. I mean, nobody would have thought that Salford would have gone to Castleford and they will be the first ones to go down to the Castleford Tigers. But there you go. It's been a topsy-turvy kind of year, hasn't it, for Salford? Just when you think, they're going to keep this ball rolling. The terrible result against KR in the Challenge Cup, where they went there, for me, everybody thought they're going to give them a really good game and didn't. Nobody saw them getting defeated at Castleford last night. Nobody at all. Congratulations to Craig Lingard and all of the Castleford Tigers. I mean, the Jungle faithful must have been, let's put it this way. They'd have had a couple of shandies last night, and rightly so. Go and celebrate your win. It's great to see you off and running. I mean, nobody wants to see a team go for a season with loss after loss after loss. Nobody wants that for the supporters. We're a rugby league community. We're a family. We want to see teams giving their supporters a bit of joy, and joy is what Castleford Tigers gave to their fans last night. Really good indeed to see. I tell you, I'm really liking as well for the Castleford Tigers this season, Elza Kem. I think he's a good player. I really do. I thought he played very well again last night. Doesn't do an awful lot wrong. Just a really solid work engine in him. 28 tackles in day. He made 70 metres, 3 tackle busts. Really liking what he's bringing to the side. I mean, what's Rowley thinking? What's Rowley thinking at Salford? I mean, one week they're absolute superstars. The next week they fall off a cliff. There were, 2 really entertaining games last 2. The one against Leeds, 32-22. Now this one, another interesting score as well to the Castleford Tigers. It's just a bit of a dilemma because Salford now got a week off to work on a few things because next up for them, the London Broncos. The Broncos, you know what? I mean, it gives them hope, doesn't it? It gives them hope because, let's be fair, I think Castleford have been just as bad as London this season. So, it gives them hope. And that game will be at London as well. So who's to say that the Tigers, who's to say that the Broncos couldn't turn over the Red Devils in a couple of weeks' time? Castleford now, back-to-back games against the Wigan Warriors in the Challenge Cup and at the DW Stadium when they return in Super League 2. Tough assignments for them coming up. This probably takes a little bit of pressure, if there is any pressure, on Craig Lingard, a little bit off him and his side going into that Challenge Cup game. Maybe a bit of confidence as well. I mean, nobody expects Wigan to fall there, but hey, do you know what? It's rugby league. Nobody expected this result, did they? And sometimes miracles do happen. Don't think it'll happen, though, I have to say. Sorry, Castleford fans. Enjoy this win. Enjoy it well. I think the next 2 weeks could be pretty sobering for you. But hey, that's life. But next up for you after those two games will be London at home, and that's going to be one that all the neutrals are going to be interesting to watch. I certainly will be interested to watch that one when it comes around. Right, let's get to the 3-2-1 in this one. Like I say, lots of interesting performance. I mean, the free has to go, doesn't it, to Innis Senior? What a performance. 4 brilliant tries. I mean, now he's, top of the try scoring charts alongside the likes of Dufty and I think Marshall's up there, and we know Ash Hanley is up there as well. So yeah, he's up there with his 7 tries now for the season. Brilliant stuff. 191 metres from 12 carries, 16 metres an average carry from Senior last night. Absolutely outstanding. 8 tackle busts in there and 3 clean breaks. I mean, that's just, that's masterclass stuff, isn't it? That's a winger who just had a right purple patch. What a performance. Innis Senior, congrats. I mean, I'm almost sober as I say it. The majesty of that performance from Innis Senior. Well done, sir. Well done. We're going to give 2 points to Briley on a losing side, but again, 2 tries and assists from Briley. 14 carries, 129 metres, 2 tackle busts in it, a clean break. Briley, if there was a player on the Salford team who didn't deserve to be on the losing side, it would have been Ryan Briley. And I'm going to give one, and this is going to probably surprise a few. I was very tempted to give it Sam Wood because of his combination with Senior on the left. He might not have made an assist, just one of the assists, sorry. But, there's just something about that left edge for Castleford. I think it's maturing all the time. But I'll tell you who I'm going to give it to. I'm going to give it to Alex Mellor. He's come back, and he's come back really strong. I like Alex Mellor, really good quality player. And I thought last night, in both sides of the ball, he played really, really well. He was strong in defence. He had 21 carries for 137 metres. He had 6 tackle busts. Mellor last night, for me, really, really good. So I'm going to give a point to him. Like I say, sometimes we've done it already in the Warrington game. You've got to give the middle unit credit when you see it. And I thought Mellor last night for the Castleford Tigers was absolutely superb. What do you make of that 3-2-1? What do you make of it, Castleford Tigers fans? Can you go and spring the ultimate surprise against the Wigan Warriors over the next 2 weeks? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? And for you Salford Red Devil fans, what are you making of your side? 1 week you're absolutely unplayable. You're playing, you're controlling games, you're winning. This was just a free-for-all. Who was going to score the most points? And for once, you didn't score the most points. When you go away from home and you score 24 points, really, you should be coming away with a win. Just ask the Lee Leopards from last week. But you've not. You've come away with a loss. Defensively, for whatever reason last night, the Salford Red Devils were just not at it. Cade Cuss, 6 missed tackles in this game. Joe Shorrock, 6 missed tackles in the game. Callum Watkins, 4, Partington 5. You don't normally see these numbers from these players. Certainly not Watkins and certainly not Partington. But there they are. What are you making of your defensive effort last night? Anyway, there you go. That's in the sheds. 36 points to 24. The Castleford Tigers. Andy and Sue out there, I know you're watching. Many congratulations. Well done. Enjoy your weekend. For once, you can have a couple of shandies and really go to town. We will be back tomorrow when we review the Saturday fixtures in round number 7 of the Betfred Super League. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I know I will. Roll on the Saints, Catalan. Hey, hey!